Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you're new. Today we're in the super late models here at Williams Grove. I'm happy enough people joined this because forever I was like the only one registered for it, and then 13 people ended up registering. It got all the way up to 14. It kept dropping down and going back up. It was weird, but hopefully we can do pretty well. We got Nathan in here who's really fast. I was talking to him on Gavin's Discord. He wanted to race with us, but I recognize a few names in here as well to race that are really quick, so hopefully we can do decent. We're car number 4, so it's a decent strength of field overall. I don't know what the full strength of field is, but it's the only split as well, so some of the lower I ratings could really drop the strength of field, which would suck. But I'm just going to do the best we can. I like to roll the bottom a lot here. I don't really like the high side at Williams Grove. I like to be able to get right down on the inside and roll it really well and keep straight. That was a terrible turn 1. The hardest thing is keeping it from hitting the wall in the straightaways, honestly. Ooh, that was really close to turn 4. I thought I was clipping the wall there for sure. I like waited to get on throttle, so I knew I wasn't going to hit it. 081, I'll take that. I'm just happy I'm in the zeros. That was a little bit better of a turn 1, I think, but we didn't have the run in for the lap. And that was a decent 3 and 4. I didn't cut it as close off of turn 4. I don't know if that's going to be better or worse, honestly. It might be better. 71, okay. Went from 81 to 71, didn't really help at all, but did the best we can. Nathan's probably gonna outbeat us too in qualifying, but currently we are 4th, which I'll take. We're 5th now, and Nathan does run his lap, and so does the 2 of Landon, so they're probably gonna both go by us. A lot of people got quicker in qualifying, which is interesting. I fell off slightly. If I would have ran my time in practice, we'd be 3rd right now. So it is what it is. We'll try to work our way through the field. There are cautions, and Williams Grove usually brings out a bunch of cautions. So hopefully we can get a pretty clean race, because it seems like we got some really good fast drivers in here. But we'll have to wait and see. But I'll bring you guys back when we get ready to go green. All right, we fell down the 7th, kind of what I expected. Nathan and Landon both got in front of us. They got 1 and 2. So that should be interesting. They're very quick, over a 10th quicker than me. So we're starting back in 7th out of 13, starting pretty deep in the field. But I think the track's going to get worn in the middle, and people are going to start moving on up, and I'm going to probably stay towards the bottom. I like running the bottom at this track a lot. So hopefully we can do pretty well down there. I might try to migrate up, but I'm not very good in the supers when you have to migrate up the track at Williams Grove, at least, because this track's pretty flat. There's not too much banking to it. So I just like spin the car very easily. Very easy just to spin it around. Like get in a little bit too hard and it just starts to rotate real easy on you. But good luck to everybody. Hopefully we don't get many cautions. I wouldn't be shocked if we did, to be honest. Because William Grove does that sometimes. But 30 laps, it can go by pretty quick if we get green and stretched out. Because if we can make it past like the first 2 to 3 laps, I think we can get a pretty long run. Because that's usually the hardest part, is getting by like the first lap for sure. Because turn 1, people just send it in. And then once you make it past that and people get kind of single filed out, it gets a little bit better. So if we can make it 2-3 laps green, I have faith in somewhat of a long run. And if we can go the whole race, that'd be awesome. I'd be very happy with that. Don't know if that'd benefit me or hurt me, because I don't know how I would be on the long run in these cars. I feel like we don't get too many super long runs in the supers. But I feel confident in this track just because I've had some good races here, and I enjoy the difficulty it is at this track to run the bottom and run the top. And it will get super slicked off in the middle with these cars. I just hope like very, very bottom down here can stay gripped up for me. That's the main worry for me. But I think people are going to be like about 3 wide, maybe 4 wide in turn 1. I wouldn't be shocked. Just want to make it through the first corner without being wrecked out, basically. Because there's a lot of fast guys in here, so it's going to be very aggressive. I think I'm like the end of the fast guys, kind of, because I ran a 71, then after me was like a 10th off of me. 5 car kind of got sideways there. 7 car had a great jump on that outside. Somebody in this outside lane is all over the place. I think the 7 car was all over the place in the front stretch. Were we 3 wide and I cleared both of them just running the bottom? trying to stay low. I didn't mean to drift up that hard in turn 3. And when the guys are running the outside already, it's so easy to get into the wall on the front stretch. The front stretch is a lot skinnier than the back stretch, in my opinion. I'm not 100% sure if that's fact or not, but it just feels like it. It feels like you slide up into the wall so much easier on the front stretch. But hey, we got the 5th in a lap. We've made it past the very beginning scary part. So that's the positive. We're in a 2014. That lap, if we could have done that, we would have qualified like 4th, I think. But I'm happy with where we started. 7th on the bottom, with which is where I want to be. I'm just hoping these guys keep migrating outside. Thing is, they might be fast doing it. Yeah, we have no pressure behind us, and there's a caution. Somewhere towards the back was a wreck. They were racing hard as hell up here too. So I'm shocked there was no wreck up here, because Nathan got pushed out in turn 1, it looked like, when they went into turn 1 here a couple laps ago. I don't know who got into him. I don't know if it was Travis or Landon up there. I know the 5 wasn't near him. Don't know which one of them got into him. But these caution laps are probably going to take a little bit because the long straightaways. So I'll bring you guys back and we're getting ready to go green. We are in 5th, which I'm happy about.
Get ready to go here.
All right, double file restarts until the last 10 laps, I believe. Normally in these cars, when you get to like to lap 21, I think, and you get a caution, it'll be single file after that till the end. Hopefully we can get a decent jump down here, being behind the leader, and Nathan's super quick too, so he'll probably time it really well. We had a huge gap behind us, so I'm not that worried about like the 9 and the 10 behind me and everything, so I'm not that worried about them. Hopefully they just don't send it in turn 1 and wreck us. Just need to get a decent start like we did last time. People went crazy to the outside going into turn 1, but I just like rode the bottom and it was fine. Had an okay jump side by side with the 5.
On the jump.
Wasn't sure if the 5 was gonna come down in turn 1 there. I backed off early for him just in case. 9 car had a huge run there off of turn 2. Okay, we held him off and we get another caution. Jesus Christ. That's what I was worried about with this being the only split as well. Nathan got up in the 2nd though. Good start by him. He had a huge jump. Got by Travis. Landon had a pretty good jump as well up front, but he timed it really well. I timed it decent with the 5, and then he started pulling away at the end of the front stretch. Didn't know if he was going to pull down, so I let off early. 9 car had a good 1 and 2, so he got to our outside slightly, and then we pulled off on the front stretch, and then there was a wreck. So the wreck probably happened going into turn 3, or maybe they hit the opening on the back stretch. That's very easy to do as well. Well, not super easy, but it could happen. These cars like to turn back right at the end of a straightaway if you're not handling them correctly. So it could definitely happen. That opening on the back stretch will absolutely destroy your car too.
Close.
Hopefully we can get another decent start still being on the bottom. I'm happy we're restarting on the bottom though, because you can already see the track starting to get pretty worn in higher up the track. So it's going to get harder and harder for them to get in the corner up there and keep it straight. But there's grip like through the middle of the corner up there. Like it's starting off slick and then tapering off towards the end of it. 3 and 4 hasn't really gotten hardly slicked off at all compared to what it started at. Most people are just running right down here, I believe. Or they're just running slightly higher. Like you can see on exit right there, it's getting slicked off. And I like to run all the way down here anyway, so it's not really affecting me. But I need to not like completely mash the gas on the start, because I feel like I need to just gradually push into it to get the car rolling instead of just completely smashing it and then getting sideways, because that would slow you down a little bit. I need to do a little bit better job on that. I just need to like get the throttle rolling first, but I don't want to run over anybody, because these cars will like pick you up and just spin you. They'll pick up your rear tires off the ground and just spin you out. So try not to do that in the late models. These things are like a bulldozer if you wanted them to be.
Pace cars off, be ready. How about pace cars off, be ready.
Nathan's on the outside now. And we're getting hit from behind. Luckily he let off. Yeah, that was a much better start for us. Like I held it on the 5 much better. Get on the brakes, get it to rotate down here. He had a really good outside run though. Good run by the 5 there. That scares me when I hear other people's engines still revved up going into the corner behind me. Like, I'm gonna get run over, I always think.
20.508.
Trying to stay right down here. Nathan got the lead though. What a start by him.
Outside.
He is flying right now. Running that little bit more of an outside lane. Trying to keep his momentum up. Seems to be the way to go. I'm gonna try to go out here. See if I have anything for it. I need to try to like cut down when I run on the outside though is my problem. I can't like keep the speed up here like they can. Because the way I find speed doing that is like getting up there and cutting down on exit. Oh god, 9 car. I ran it for a lap and then the 9 car went to go throw it inside and I was going back inside because I didn't like the outside. 3 and 4 is a little bit easier to run it in because there's not as much space to just slide out there. 1 and 2, you could just slide up the track for days. My car did not rotate, so that was a bad corner. Drove it like a dump truck through there. Just constantly holding left, same here. But I don't want to just like hit the gas and get it to rotate because then I'm going to just start sliding and losing too much speed. I'll just wait for it. That's why when I get into the corner, I'll like tap the brake to try to get the car to settle out at the angle I have it at, like yawing it out into the corner. These two are having a hell of a battle in front of me. Good battle by the 5 on the bottom side. He's making it work. He's trying to close the door on him. Didn't quite have him cleared there. And the 3's trying to cross him over, but the 5's still running the bottom. Super tight. 5 gets a good launch off the corner. We have nobody on our bumper, so I'm happy about that. Real tight racing. I'm just happy to not see anybody wall riding. I thought for sure there'd be somebody wall riding here. Because the late models are a lot easier to do the wall riding in than the sprint cars I've seen at this track. But maybe it's just it's not slicked off enough for them to really do it and actually be faster. I'm not sure. Damn, those top 2 are gone. Nathan and Landon are flying up there. Like, that is impressive on how fast they are up top. I cannot keep that kind of speed. I need to try to find something though, because these guys in front of me are battling. I need to try to find speed up top or something.
Inside. Clear.
Okay, cool. Love to see that. Thanks for just coming up off the corner. Could have just dumped them. Should have, honestly. Because, like, what was the reasoning for that?
21.381.
I finally had... I found something up top in 1 and 2 and had a huge run. He just comes up off the corner. Nearly killed himself on my front bumper. And I just let off to not kill him. And I get up in the wall. That's why I hate running the outside in 3 and 4. It's so easy to overdo.
21.322.
I feel like I'm decent in 1 and 2 up top. Down here has some grip in the slick. That's the problem though. It's like in the slick. I lost so much time to them when I let off in the backstretch, and we get a caution.
Bad, David. I didn't know you were going to block.
Don't know where the wreck was. The 9 car was starting to catch me trying to run the top and stuff, trying to find some sort of speed at all. We actually had a decent run there though. We're on lap 18 going into 19 for the restart. So we'll have about like 11, 12 laps left when we go green. And I'll bring you guys back when we're getting ready to take that green because these caution laps do take a little bit. Well, that was annoying. My game crashed under that last caution. I come back, they already ran a lap and there's another caution. So I think I'm 1 lap down, which really sucks. Like, that absolutely blows. I'm so annoyed. It looks like the 5 got wrecked as well. Don't know what happened. So something towards the front, maybe the 9 got into him or something, because I'm assuming he was restarting in 6th behind him, or maybe got into 5th for me disconnecting. Like my whole game just crashed under the caution. Like that was annoying as hell. Looks like the 13's in pit lane, so might have been something with him in the 5. Not sure. So maybe a good thing that happened? Not really, because I'm definitely a lap down at this point, which absolutely sucks, because you can't really get it back on dirt unless you go and pass everybody, and then a caution comes out, which won't happen. There's also 5 minutes to go in this race. Like the timer is counting down on the race now, which sucks, because it doesn't look like we're gonna get all the laps in. And I don't know where the 13 car is. Oh, he's coming now. We're gonna be on the inside behind him, because we're probably a lap down, because everybody's right on our relative. Usually means you're a lap down. Come on, 13, you got it. Just waiting on you. You're the only one. Looks like he has no front end.
Let him have it.
Like, it looked like he had no front bumper on the car.
Boss man, time to go to work.
So I'm just gonna lay back,
Be ready.
not really try to get into any incidents for the race. And okay, and they're literally wrecking.
Green flag. Everybody's rolling.
Okay, bye-bye. Stay in, there's a caution. Oh my goodness. Like, there's like 4 minutes left in this race.
Close.
We're not gonna finish this race. Like, it's gonna finish time remaining. And it looks like Nathan's gonna end up winning at least, so good win by him, because he's starting out front. Like, he got by the 2 car, which was good. Oh shit, I can't even go back and look at all the incidents because my game crashed. So I can't even go back and see what happened. Yeah, I am a lap down, so that sucks. Can't get anything back on it because there's no lucky dogs on dirt. Could have gained some spots there if I was on the lead lap. I was hoping to join back in time, but I knew that wasn't going to happen.
Behind the 5.
And I don't know why they're going into the pits. They don't realize that there's time remaining, like, coming up. So they're losing a couple spots because they were pitting from, what, 8th and
All right, buddy.
5th?
Behind the 6.
Oh, I'm past the 10 car, it looks like. But, so I might finish 11th. But they're pitting from 5th and 8th under caution when there's literally 3 minutes left, less than 3 minutes left. And they're going to be in the back of the pack now. So that didn't make any sense. They didn't pay enough attention to that because there's been so many wrecks. There's literally 11 laps left and we're not going to be able to finish them, even if we went green the rest of the way. We'll probably get one last restart here. Yeah, there's another caution. That's the end of it. But it's going to be basically like a rain-shortened race. There's going to be a white flag at some point in one of these laps coming up. Maybe not under caution, maybe under green. And then all hell is going to break loose when somebody tries to go past somebody else.
We're on 1 to go.
All right, I need to get behind the 9.
My man.
And we're on the outside this time. Because I have no damage on my car. It's just my whole thing disappeared. Like, I just disappeared from the race. So that's super unfortunate. It looks like we're going to end up finishing 11th because the 10 car is still in pit lane. So at least I'll get one spot out of it, I guess. But should have probably finished top 5. I wish I could go back and see what happened to the 5 car, but I have absolutely no clue. That really sucks. But if there's one more huge wreck or something and it makes somebody like tow back to the pit lane, I might finish in front of them. Potentially. Don't really want to get in the way of these guys. I want to stay in front of that 10 car though. Okay, they backed off, so I'm just going to run the outside, I guess. And they're already almost wrecking up here. Somebody's going to hit that opening. I nearly did. Try not to run this guy over. Try not to get run over. Like, this guy's hardly on the throttle, so I need to just get around him. Okay, he goes high. Try not to run into the guys on the lead lap, because I'm a lap down car. Just gonna roll the bottom, because this is what I was gonna do in the race anyways, and I wanted to just stay out of the way of everybody else. They should be running the outside, it seems like. And he got into the 5.
outside if you want it.
Jeez, he tried taking out the 5, it looked like. That was close. I think we're 3 wide.
Stay with him, boss man. There'll be a hole.
Let both of them by, fighting for position.
21.412.
There's still a decent amount of grip down here. I don't know how fast the top is compared to... Okay, yeah, I'm just going to back out of that. There's no reason for me to be here. Like, I'm just trying to roll the bottom. These guys are just throwing sliders and stuff on each other. Yeah, white flag on lap 23 going into 24 because the time ran out.
21.611.
The 7 and 8 are going up the track now. Oh, I'm not even going to gain up to 11, it looks like, because the 10 car, I guess, got out of pit road and the relative was just, like, oddly screwed up from the laps not counting on dirt and everything. 3 car left early. So we're going to end up finishing 12th, it looks like. That's unfortunate. Who ended up winning it? Did Nathan still win it? Hey, good win. Damn, he won by over a second there. Travis finished 3rd. Landon got 2nd. 9 car ended up getting 4th somehow. But yeah, I can't go back to the beginning of this, I don't think. No, the furthest I can go back is... Yeah, when I come back. Because literally I got disconnected and I had to restart back and they just got a caution. Because something happened to the 5. Don't know what happened to him, but he had a bunch of damage, but I'm not going to be able to see it. It looks like they're wrecking back there. That might have been the caution, or there was already a caution at this point. I have no clue. What was the actual caution on this restart? Like, who screwed up completely? Oh, the 11 car. The 11 car just completely screwed that all up for everybody up here. He went way too wide and just held the gas down. Like, he just held throttle and just got sideways, and then nobody checked up, basically. So that was a complete mess back here. But good win by Nathan there. He was flying when we took that restart. When did we take that restart? That was the caution. So this was the restart. He had a huge jump. Damn. He did that perfectly. He's the 1 car on the inside. Had a big jump. 2 car got very loose down there. And he ran out to a 1.1 second lead. Maybe because they were battling behind him potentially. Travis on the bottom gets a decent run. 2 car gets a great launch off the corner. Was there a caution or something? It seems like they're going so slow. Oh, no, I guess not. Okay. Nathan just like... Oh, yeah, there is a caution. Okay. So this was the next restart that finished out the ending of this. They get a little bit more racing side by side. 2 car clears him. I just want to see how he got out to like a 1 second lead, basically. Yeah, they're still racing side by side. Travis had a good 3 and 4 there. He might throw a slider here in 1 and 2. No, not quite. He stays bottom. Seems like the top in 1 and 2 is more dominant. And you can make the bottom work in 3 and 4, it seems like. Yeah, Nathan goes low there. Gets it right down there where you need it. Yeah, 3 and 4, it seemed like to work a little bit better than in 1 and 2. He goes to the bottom 1 and 2 also. Damn, he can get that thing perfectly down there. He slid up slightly, but got a great launch on exit. 2 car just had to keep running up here to not get ran over. Ran a little high there in 3 and 4. It was super tight racing. I wish I didn't get disconnected because I feel like I could have ran in about 4th. Because where's the 9 car? Yeah, 9 car is this far off them. They're coming off turn 2. He's in the middle of 1 and 2. Like, they are so far back from him. And where'd the 5 car end up finishing? He ended up finishing 5th behind the 9, which is unfortunate. He should have probably finished 4th. It looks like he got wrecked or something. Not sure what happened to him. Wish we could have seen. Wish I was here for it because we might have actually gotten wrecked too. Who knows? But I ended up with a 0x out of that. Definitely gonna lose some iRating, finishing 12th after that mishap. Had a great run. Started 7th. Got a couple spots in the beginning. Ran 5th. Ran pretty close to the 5. Kept getting cautions. And time ran out on this race, which I'm not shocked by. Getting cautions and everything. But just getting disconnected from the race is super frustrating when the whole thing just shuts down. So I hate to see it, but it is what it is. Let's go see what we end up getting out of the results. All right, strength of field was 2745. Nathan has a pro license. Nice. I did not know that, honestly. So good run by him. He was flying. He has over 7,000 iRating. Holy shit. No wonder why he's car number 1. But strength of field was like, okay. Him and the 2 car really boosted up the field. And then the 13 and them kind of brought it back down, but I figured it was gonna be an okay strength of field because of I was car number 4. We lose 103. That's so unfortunate. Like, I was over 4,200. It's just a number. I'm not that worried about it, but it's just frustrating when something like that happens. I actually had the fastest lap of the race. Holy shit. When did that happen? Lap 2, obviously, but like, how did I get the fastest lap of the race? I have no clue. That's kind of funny. I'm happy about that, but losing that much iRacing really sucks because it takes forever to get it back up. Hopefully we can do decent in the sprint car tour next week and get it back up, or in the street stock race later in the week, hopefully. So good win by Nathan, good running up front by Landon and stuff. That was fun racing while I was up there. Wish I wouldn't have got disconnected because I think we could have finished about top 4 depending on what happened on that restart, because I don't know what happened to the 5 car because he ended up in the back when I rejoined and his car was destroyed. So not sure what happened. Seems really unfortunate, very unfortunate for me what happened. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the racing nonetheless. Appreciate you guys for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.